remainder of the playoffs in what direction that they're going to go. So phone lines are open. Game is tied now, says Mac. My TV must be delayed. But I got it 52-55 Golden State. Draymond's got 8. Iguodala has 8. Clay has 19. You got Jordan Bell getting some run tonight with 2. Quinn Cook, also has 2. Steph is not having a good night, though. Not. I repeat, not. 0 points, 12 minutes. Looney putting in 8. Livingston with 6. I mean, these guys that we don't see as much is going to start getting more run. And it's out of necessity now at this point, because you're gonna need some other guys to step up. You cannot go with the same regular guys that you always go with, because you're gonna have to mix it up a little bit. But phone lines are open, 469-351-0881. Give me your thoughts and opinions so far. Also, I need someone to call in to give me a halftime show or a halftime breakdown of the game. But this series, we knew this series was going to be good. And it is tied now. Thank you, Mac Farrell. My TV is definitely behind with Spectrum. I don't know what's going on with Spectrum. But 1:07 left in the first, tied game. You go to the Rocket side, PJ Tucker with 5, Clint Capella with 4, Chris Paul with 11, James Harden with 19, Eric Gordon with 4. Looking at the 3-point percentage, Rockets right now shooting 44%. Warriors 38%. This is going to be a game. This is going to come down to a game of threes. It is. It's the Warriors. And normally, at some point in the game, it comes down to a game of threes. But I would love to see a game 7, because that would make this even more interesting. But being with the Warriors as my hometown team, because I grew up in the Bay Area, I want to see them close it out tonight. Because they need to move on to the next series, which is going to be a game 7 in that one with Denver and Portland. So we're at halftime, 57-57. Need someone to call in, give me a halftime recap on the game. No KD, Curry scoreless. Golden State wins by 9. Okay. We got a caller on the line. Somebody that you guys all know very well. My Morehouse brother, Kesey. What's going on, Kesey?
Benjamin, how are you?
Doing good. Nobody ever called me that.
Hey, man. All right, man. How's it going?
Good, man. Good to
sounding good over here, man. Sounding good here on a Friday night, man.
Good, man. Getting over a little something. My throat feel a little weird, but other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, man. So I'm getting prepared for my silver reunion. Now, this is funny. I know you remember when you graduated Morehouse, you always had those older classes, like 25th reunion. You'd be thinking like, dang, y'all sure is old. And here I am at this point, man. Next weekend is during the graduation weekend. You know, it's always reunion weekend.
Right.
But celebrating 25th reunion, man.
Man. You know what
It's
that
a
means?
silver reunion, a bunch of silver-haired dudes.
Right. A lot of gray hairs. Unless they use that color in.
I don't use that Beijing, but I still use that Justin Lee, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Yes. Hey, so this right here is like do or die, man, for Houston, man. What you think is gonna happen? What's your bold prediction there?
I got the Warriors winning it tonight. I got them winning tonight. I think it will be too much pressure on a game 7, and I think Houston's gonna choke. They're not gonna be able to capitalize. Every single time Houston's in a spot to win, they lose. Every single time James Harden's got an opportunity, they end up fumbling it. Chris Paul ends up getting hurt. I don't wish that on him, but I'm just saying it has happened the past couple playoffs. So I just think Houston's going to end up falling. They're going to end up falling over and not being able to take advantage of the opportunity. Because without KD, this is a team that is still very good. People overlook it and just think, oh, they don't have KD, so they can't win anymore. Not having KD doesn't mean you can't win because you've done it without KD. So that's my what's your thoughts on
it? Man, they done it without KD, but when, man, post KD, man, I don't know about that, man. It's like that's their main nucleus, right? Their most consistent player right now, man. Their main, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to call anybody main dude on there, but if you really look at Golden State and the consistency, they, for some reason, man, it's like they're still Golden State, of course, but they have gone down at least a peg or so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not that scary team as much, and if you take away KD, they're easily beatable now. That's just my thoughts.
So you think Houston's gonna win?
If I ain't gonna say the series, they might win tonight. But
yeah,
you know.
I mean, they have to win. If they don't, they're out of it. But this is what, if you're in the NBA, this has got to be what you live for, to win this game, to advance, to possibly advance. But it's tied up now. It's gonna be interesting. Clay with 21 points. Steph has 0. That's a huge problem right there. If
exactly.
he plays like that the second half, that's gonna be a problem.
That's a problem. That's a major problem. That's not cool.
And he may be concerned about if Aisha's getting any looks. That may be affecting his game because that's been talked about all week. But I don't know.
Man, they've been talking about that all week, bro. But look, the wife put it in perspective too. You know what I'm saying? People really made that whole thing, you know what I'm saying, more than it is. And she kind of said she understood. The wife said she understood the perspective. It wasn't the fact that you're looking at somebody to flirt with you, or you know what I'm saying, as far as for validation. It's just that you get to a point, and even men be wondering, like, do I still got it? You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean you're going to go do something or you're looking for unwanted attention. It's just that you, in the back of your head, always wondering, do I still got it? Like right now, the wife says, right now, a bunch of older dudes to try to holler at her right now, a bunch of old dudes that are like 70 years old. You know what I'm saying? She says, dude, 72 old. And I laugh when she said it, but she says usually old men and, you know what I'm saying, like, usually old black man or old white man, you know what I mean? One of the two, you know what I'm saying, is usually, you know what I'm saying, who shows an interest at, you know what I'm saying? Or she said, the next one is a very young guy, which is pretty funny, you know what I'm saying, a 19-year-old guy. He's like, man, what you going to do, come over and play games with my son? So.
One of those old cats, hey, lady, you sure is looking nice over there. I sure want to sock you up with a biscuit. One of those old lines.
Exactly. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. let me ask you this, man. Let me ask you this. The I mean, you know, as a man, you think of it ego in an ego way, like, yo, what kind of attention do you need? You know what I mean? But like I said, it's not all that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really bother Steph. You know what I'm saying? That whole conversation, it didn't bother him, and you know what I'm saying? And it don't really matter to any damn body else out here. So
Yeah,
that's my point.
I think too. It's and that's what I appreciate about Jada Pinkett's podcast is they get real. Like we love to put on this face, like everything is all good and I don't need anything and I made it and I'm all happy and all that. But everybody's not there. Just be flat out honest. And I think she made an honest comment. And people say, just be honest, just be honest. Then when you be honest, they wanna put you to the fire. So as long as they're fine, that's all that really matters. All the other outside stuff don't matter anyway.
Right. That's true. You're right. It don't really matter. Not at all. Not at all, man. So you know what I'm saying? It's just some stuff just stuff for people to talk about. That's all. That's all it is. There's more stuff for people to talk about, man.
Right.
Always.
True. Appreciate you, Kesey. Anything else you wanted to touch on?
Oh man. You know me, man. I'll talk about some music and sports and movies. You know, that's what I talk, man. So I ain't necessarily the big sports guy. You know what I'm saying? I am a fan, but you gotta leave the analyticals to you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a Falcons fan and a Hawks fan. A little bit of the Braves. So you know what I'm saying? That's my level. So even my interest right now in the playoffs don't really extend much further because of the fact that we ain't and it's gonna be a minute for us to really, you know what I'm saying, develop into a team where I'll be going crazy and throwing stuff on my TV. But that's when, you know what I'm saying, you get that super fandom, you know what I'm saying? Right now, the playoffs is just something cool to watch right now, just to see a little competition levels, but that's about it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, and this
and we just back on a team. I mean, is it Golden State?
Nah, it's the Mavs.
See,
ain't not in it either, so I don't really have nothing to say. But I grew up in the Bay Area, so I got a soft spot in my heart for the Warriors because I remember when they were trash. I'm talking about they were losing to everybody. You go to the game, nobody's there. You get tickets down low for like $5 and a coupon with a coupon deal, and they giving away a McDonald's Happy Meal with it. I mean, I'm back to those days. So,
but you know what? There was some excitement when the Spreewell days. You know what I mean? During that time, that was a little bit.
Mullen, Richmond, and Tim Hardaway.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good time out there. You know what I mean? And the same thing, you know, they competed, and then you got to think about the Seattle Supersonics too at the same time. Right. You know what I mean? Kemp brought the level of excitement out there like no other. You know what I mean? Some people say they try to say Kemp and Dominique were very similar players, but I think I don't know. I think Dominique had more of a outside game than Kemp did. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Yeah,
and the Sonics may come back.
Hammered down, huh?
The Sonics may come back. I think they're thinking about maybe if they expand, putting the team back in Seattle.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know what I'm saying, they did them wrong, man. They did them wrong. They definitely need a team. That city can handle a sports team, man, for real. It's shown, you know what I'm saying, with the football team. I think Seattle's an exciting area, and I think the fan base would be very warm and inviting to have a team out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not too far from Portland. If Portland can hold it down, and I know Seattle can hold it down. You know what I mean? Right. That's my thought process.
Yeah.
So, I think the fan bases would definitely sustain.
Yeah, I agree.
Big ups. Well, all right, man, gonna hijack the show, man. I'm just in here, you know what I'm saying? Just had to, you know what I'm saying, drop a little bit of something on it, man. everybody continue listening to this great show, which you can find on Xbox